I'm kind of scared, Geordie, mate, because you were exactly right. And literally, the reason it's been taking longer is like, do I hair up, hair down? Boys and girls, we're back. We are back. A little bit of a strange one because, you know, we've had some really, really, really big games as of late. But, you know, every game this season is a big one for us because we have so much to prove. Obviously, we've been on the downward spiral at the beginning of the season, but now even more so with Graham Potter and, you know, his magic at the club. We've now got a target on the back of our head, you know what I mean? Or on our back in general, because we are in very, very good form. We're coming up against the 16th placed Aston Villa, who have been shoddy, to say the least. And of course, there's the circulating video of Steven Gerrard saying that Chelsea should be coming to Villa Park and, you know, wiping the floor with us. It's all mind games. It's all mind games. Stevie G is on the brink of losing his job. More or less, you know, if he carries on the way he's been. So he's using every single tactic he can to keep his job and hope that, you know, that has gone into some of the players' heads. Speaking of which, hang on. Oh, let me get the old green screen up. Welcome. If you're coming, or if you're just joining in, then obviously smash the like button, all that good stuff. We're going to get straight into the starting 11 for today's game. Oh, fuck me. I hope this works. There we go. Jesus Christ. Let's get me on the screen there. Hello, how's it going? As you can see, a very attacking sort of lineup for Chelsea today. Of course, Reece James is out and it's expected to be out for around 8 weeks now. It's a depressing time to be a Chelsea fan suddenly. We've been on the up and up, as we said. But now Reece James, not only Chelsea-wise, but as an England fan as well. The World Cup coming up very, very soon. It's devastating for him. But as you can see, Loftus-Cheek fits into his role for today's game. Mason Mount in central midfield for a change. I think probably the first time under Graham Potter or the second time from the... I think he actually played in centre mid from the first game Potter was in charge. At least in the Premier League. Chilwell and Cucurella will be playing alongside each other down that left-hand side. So, you know, whether you're a Chilwell fan or a Cucurella fan, you should be both, realistically. But still, whether you're more inclined to want Chilwell down the left or Cucurella down the left, they're both playing today. So we'll be able to see them both showing what they can do on the same side of the pitch today. Mount and Kovacic in the middle, Havertz and Sterling, who I've seen quite a few people both on here and on Twitter saying that Sterling needs to sort it out a little bit because he's not been underperforming by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, you know, he's had a little bit of a dip in terms of maybe his involvement in the game, you know. Obviously, at the beginning of the season, he's our top scorer. I mean, let's look at the old look at the old facts, shall we? Sterling, third most highest performing player in at Chelsea, you know, in the Premier League so far. He's scored the most goals. No doubt, he's I don't think he's got any assists, has he? But either way, top scorer, in the top three for you know, highest rated players so far this season. And let's be honest, if you're behind Thiago Silva and James, it's just a sign that you've had a fairly good season so far. So people coming at Sterling saying that he's not been playing very well lately, I think what people mean to say is that he's just not been doing as much as he was at the beginning of the season. And we know what he can do at Man City, or what he did at Man City. So I think people are just expecting more consistency from him, as like many other players at the club. Many players are seemingly finding their footing. Number one being the man himself, Mr. Money Mace. As you can see, in the last two matches, Mason Mount, 117 minutes played. Of course, he only played 45 minutes against AC Milan at the San Siro. 3 assists in those 2 matches, 8 key passes, 87.5% accuracy with his passing, 87 touches and 2 man of the matches. It's good. It is very good from Mason Mount, and it's not so much. Again, people always say like, "Oh, you've got to," he's always got the talent. We know he's got the talent. He needed to show up a little bit more, and suddenly it's the Money Mace show at the moment, and he's pulling his weight. He's doing what we know he can do, and hopefully, long may it continue. Long may the consistency continue. Someone's saying hashtag free Pulisic. Unbelievable. What did someone say? Oh, either be a walk in the park today and be 4-0, or we will be a little bit too confident and get a narrow 2-1 win. I mean, a win is a win either way. I really do think, though, that we need... This is the type of game that we need to come into and really make a statement. I know Villa aren't doing too well. They're in 16th place, as we said. Regardless, it's games like these for sure that we need to be like, come on, we're pulling our weight now. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. What is it called? The people debating whether or not Chelsea are on the manager bounce or if we are actually back for good these days. It's games like these that we need to be put into bed fairly quickly and fairly convincingly as well. So again, Stevie G is on the tightrope at the moment with regards to his job. Will Villa going to sit deep and try and catch on the break or set pieces? Yeah, I mean, make no mistake about it. We look at their starting 11. I don't know why Gerrard is so close to the screen. But still. They've gone for... it's a weird one because it's 4-3-3. Some places are saying 4-4-2. But either way, Leon Bailey, who... former Chelsea boy himself, or at least... maybe not former Chelsea. He definitely had trials with Chelsea, that's for sure. Had time at Leverkusen. And has always been on the radar for Chelsea, so we're going to be able to see him. I'm fairly sure he's played for Villa against Chelsea in the past, last season. Danny Ings, we know how good he can be when he's on form. A deceivingly good player. When you look at him, think he's just another English lumpy striker, but he's the numbers don't lie. He's a solid striker. And then Ollie Watkins up front as well. It's a decent front three. I really don't get how they've only... How many goals have they scored? 4 goals? 7 goals? They have scored 7 goals so far this season. And, I mean, who did we have down as their top scorer? Top scorers... Ashley Young. It says the whole thing for them so far this season. Young is the top scorer for them, joint with Danny Ings and Watkins, who obviously we just said should be bagging goals for them constantly. But still, with the fact that Young is up there. Martinez, very good goalkeeper. We know what he was like for Arsenal. Ramsey and Mings, the top 3 performing players. So just by this alone, you can see that the strikers have been underperforming. I know two of their top scorers are strikers for them, but still, it's 1 goal apiece out of 9 games for them. It's not good. And do you know when they're going to score? It's today. They're going to score today. It's just written in the stars, isn't it? That said, I feel like, and this could be the kiss of death, but I feel like I feel a bit different with... I had it with Tuchel, I had it with Conte, I had it with Sarri, I've had it with all of them recently, but Potter's just got that little bit of difference. I know it's very, very early days, and it's very still like manager bounce, you could still argue. But that worry that Charity FC is going to be making an appearance. I feel and I pray that Potter has the magic to get rid of the Charity FC and all that stuff. We'll have to we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Now I've said all this, chances are Charity FC are going to make another appearance. But again, I really do feel like this is a strong side. This is a really strong side from Chelsea. Albeit we are missing, of course, Reece James. But Havertz, Aubameyang, Sterling. Aubameyang, was it 2 goals in his last 2 starting appearances for the club? Loftus-Cheek's been solid so far recently. Mason Mount's finding his feet, getting those numbers in recently. Kovacic, I would say, he's not quite been himself, but still has been pulling the strings really well in the centre of midfield. Chilwell, I can't really, he's not as attacking and as progressive as Cucurella's style of erratic play might lead you to believe. So it's a bit of a strange one. I was on someone's stream the other day debating between Chilwell and Cucurella, and it's ultimately they are 2 completely different styles of player. People saying that Chilwell's not good enough for Chelsea. Again, think back to the West Ham game and how much of an impact he made. And then Cucurella is just Cucurella. You know what you're going to get with him. 100% effort, 100% impact. Maybe not impact, but 100% sort of... he's just all in. He's just all in. And then the hair makes him look even crazier. You know what I mean, though? He's just... he's here, he's there, he's every fucking way. Cucurella. Thiago Silva. Need we say more? Chalobah, incredibly underrated. And I might add, has he lost a game when he's been starting? I swear I saw a stat the other day. Chalobah stats for Chelsea. I swear to God. Replays. If you could see, if you know the tweet I'm talking about, if you could link me it. I'm not sure you do, but I swear I saw a stat that said that when Chalobah started, we haven't lost a game. When Chalobah has started, we haven't lost. Which, again, is the kiss of death, but still. Put some respect on Chalobah's name. I know he's still really young and he's still got time to fix up on his little mistakes he makes here and there, but still. Chalobah absolutely needs some more respect as a defender. You've got to think, when he first started, he scored that brilliant goal at Stamford Bridge. And ever since then, people are backing him, saying, he's the real deal and all that. And then he kind of fell a little bit and started making little mistakes here and there. And I feel like a lot of people don't trust him as much as they did at the beginning. But for no reason whatsoever. There's plenty of players that have made mistakes recently that, they've still got the back. Well, I don't know, actually. People are so quick to say a player's shit these days. But yeah, everyone's confirming. We haven't lost a game with Chalobah starting. I mean, everyone seemingly has started to pull their weight. Again, I preface and I would say that this is the kind of game that Chelsea really, really, really gave Mane a goal at Anfield last season. Yeah, there was one notable mistake, and I think it was that one that it was like, oh, what are you doing? You were doing so well, Trevor, for Christ's sake. But now, people just don't forget, especially online. And again, Twitter and that is such a distorted sort of world that it just doesn't reflect the true opinion of most football fans, or most Chelsea fans at least. Just had an advert for MDF, the like building material MDF. There was just an advert on TV for that. Absolutely bizarre. Keep getting your predictions in. Of course, we are just over 10 minutes to go until the kickoff. He's 1 year mature than last year. Yeah. And he's been good so far. Imagine if Leeds beat Arsenal. It would be fantastic if they could. I hate Sundays. The road I live on, there's just fucking bikes, like Harley Davidsons, going by all the time. I don't know what it is that they have this attraction to my road, but piss off. So annoying. 3-0 Chelsea. 3-1 Chelsea. I think it's either going to be... I didn't do a video yesterday, and I'll tell you for why. I was hanging out my arse from Friday night. And I said to myself, you know what? I have not missed a video all season. I've made a video, a preview, a match review, every single video, every single game this season. And I thought, I can't be arsed today. So I haven't actually given out my prediction. I think 4-1. But then it depends. It depends what kind of play Potter implements into the squad in terms of it was the same thing with Tuchel more often than not, is when we went 1-0 up, maybe 2, we just decide, oh, let's sit on it now. We wouldn't really go and try and kill the game like by just going for the jugular. Do you know what I mean? It was always all right, we're 1-0 up, maybe 2, let's just sit here and defend it. If Potter is a manager that this is a game we could realistically win quite a substantial amount of goals, but by a substantial amount of goals. It could easily be 3-4, maybe 5-0. I do still think we're going to concede, but that's the negativity in me from how we've been over the last year or so. And I mean, how many we've had? How many clean sheets now? 3 clean sheets in a row. If we can get a clean sheet against AC Milan home and away, do you know what I mean? It's looking good in terms of us defensively. How do you feel that Reece James got injured and can't play in a whole month? It could be 2 months. It could indeed be 2 months. I mean, a lot of people saying thankfully he's not going to have surgery, which in the long run is a good thing for us because, I don't know, typically when a player has surgery, especially at a young age, it tends to be like a recurring injury, regardless of the fact they've had surgery to fix it. It's always going to be looming over them that, Ronaldo, for instance, just off the top of my head, he had his knee injury. And ever since then, his free kicks have been shit. There's noticeable difference in Ronaldo's play. Again, completely irrelevant, but the point being that certain players, for sure, have had surgery and it's affected their play. And it's a bit different because he actually needed surgery, whereas Reece James, it's more of like a just wait and see. Hopefully it heals on its own. But it's gutting. It really is gutting, and feel for him because this would have been a great opportunity for him to be starting regularly in this year's World Cup, and so to have to potentially wait another 4 years before he can play in the next one is horrible because you never know where he's going to be. You never know what kind of performances he's going to be doing in 4 years' time. I very much highly doubt that this will be his one and only chance in his career to play in the World Cup for England. So, Kante out for the World Cup. Oh, the whole Kante debate's getting on my fucking baps. It really is. It's not disrespectful to be like, listen, we really, really appreciate your time, Kante. Everything you've done for the club. The people that are wanting to renew his contract because he's cute and he's adorable and, it's Kante. Ooh, fuck off. He's a grown man. Give him some respect, for fuck's sake. It's so annoying. That I'm sure I've been, I've done it myself. But at this point, like, come on. How old is the geezer? He's got to be, he's 31 years of age and he's getting spoken to like he's a baby. Do you know how annoyed he must be by everyone? Fuck off, fucking sirens now. But yeah, the whole argument, because he's cute, it's Kante and he's done a lot. There's loads of players that have done a lot and have been told, it's time to go. It's time to go. But it just gets on my tits these days that the whole, like, just the jokiness of he's so adorable, little cunt. It's a grown man. Give him some fucking respect, for Christ's sake. But the man's injured more than he's not these days. And for that alone, I just feel like, what's the point of signing a 3-year contract for someone who barely plays? Do you know what I mean? He's been out for 10 games this season. Who do we bring in? Fuck knows. I don't know. I really don't know. Obviously, Declan Rice is going to be the name again during the transfer window in January even. But still, especially in the next summer window when Kante's his contract's definitely up then. The whole thing of like, you know, why should we really let him go for free? Like, how much are we going to get for him? We're not going to get anything for him. People were only offering like 60 million for him at his prime when we were when he first joined us, or the year after. Obviously, it's just a strange one. It's like Man United with Mata. They just kept him because he was a nice guy. Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, and Kante was never one of those players that he should have been. He absolutely should have been, but he was never one of these players that was like 100 million quid or over 100 mil. It's Kante. He absolutely, when he was at his prime, when he was at his peak for us, was worth that easily. And no one came in for him then. Do you really think we're going to get anything for him now? So selling him or letting him go on a free is really not going to affect us too bad, unless he goes to like Tottenham or Arsenal, or, you know, wants to stay in England and in the Premier League. Strange. We are just a few minutes away, boys and girls. I trust that, yeah, he's forgotten to pin my comment once again. Fantastic. Jesus Christ. A quick reminder, of course, if you are just tuning in, welcome to Chelsea Fan TV. Bit of a different one today. I didn't do all the usual facts and stats and all that sort of stuff. We just had a chat. It's a calm start to this game. The calm before the potential storm. Whether that be the storm being us winning or we absolutely fluff this, we'll have to see. So welcome if you are just joining. A quick reminder of the upcoming fixtures. Chelsea take on Brentford on, what's that? A Wednesday fixture. Jesus Christ. 7:30. Jesus. Another burp already. The GTEC Stadium. We play Brentford, West London derby on Wednesday. Then the big one, or another big one, shall we say, on Saturday against Manchester United. Then the penultimate Champions League group stage match. Should we win that, more or less, we will probably, you know, secure our place in the knockout stages. And then, of course, Graham Potter will be facing his former club in Brighton at the Amex Stadium. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, especially on this stream. It would be grand. It would be fantastic if we could get to 100 likes before the beginning of the game, but you never know. We never know. It's only at 46 at the moment, but you know, it's a slow burner all the time here at Chelsea Fan TV. If you wish to follow myself or subscribe to myself on any or on my YouTube channel, the link is in the description today, because Billy Big Bollocks upstairs has forgotten to pin my comment, making it incredibly easy for you to do that. But there is a link in the description to my channel, should you wish to subscribe to my YouTube channel there, and the rest of my socials, Chelsea Fans XI, on all available platforms. And one last look at the Chelsea starting 11. Kepa in goal, Chalobah, Thiago Silva as the skipper, Cucurella at the back three, Loftus-Cheek and Chilwell at wing back, Mount and Kovacic are in the middle of the field today. Aubameyang is supported by Raheem Sterling and Kai Havertz. Mendy, Azpilicueta, Koulibaly, Chukwuemeka, Gallagher, Jorginho, Zakaria. Who's that? I don't know. Is he ever going to play for us? Who knows? Pulisic and Armando Broja on the bench for Chelsea today. Martinez, Cash, Konsa, Mings, Young, the back four. Martinez in goal. Douglas Luiz, McGinn the skipper, Ramsey, Bailey, Ings and Watkins, the starting 11 for this geezer's team today. I should probably get the timer up. before it's too late. But boys and girls, we're back again for once. It's just another stream. They're coming thick and thin, and the sooner October is over, the better, because I'm fucked. I'm absolutely knackered. There we go. And I'm not behind or anything like that. Jermaine, how's it going? I'm not behind, so feel free to spoil all you like, because I am absolutely up to date. We finally got a Premier League match on TV today. Can you believe it? Chelsea take on Aston Villa at Villa Park. Big game tonight as well. Big game tonight. I'm doing all right. I feel like I'm a little bit off the mark today. I feel a little bit rusty. I think it's probably because I'm still a little bit hungover. But the hair of the dog is here. The Green Cup is back. As a Chelsea in the Premier League, you'll have to see it. 1-0 already. Oh, game hasn't even started for me. Jesus. The dog cat. Yeah. Where to watch the game? It's on Sky Sports in the UK. Not on USA TV. It must be on USA. Well, in America, you get every sodding game. Every game. Hair of the dog is the best cure. Well, I was out. Well, not out drinking, but I was drinking with the missus on Friday night. We had maybe one too many bottles of wine, and I've come to I've come to regret it. I really have. I feel like I've recovered, but it would seem not enough, because I can't get my words out properly. But we move. My hungover streams tend to be the most entertaining, as you know, a lot of you have said in the last year or so. The players take the knee. That's becoming. I'm assuming it's because it's October. But it's for every single game so far this month, which makes sense considering it is Black History Month. Kickoff has commenced, by the way. 10 seconds gone. Still 0-0. Can you believe it? I know someone who's a Villa fan, and he's at the game. Last time I saw him, I said enjoy the game, but not too much. My prediction for today, Michael, me old mucker, is... I said 4-1, but I still feel like we're not a high-scoring team. I know we are at the moment. I've worn a hairband for all of COVID. But yeah, the wine, not so much my idea. Oh, Jesus Christ! A great chance from Villa early on. I'll try and commentate a little bit more. We had a few complaints. It's a great chance! Oh my God! Crossed in. Douglas Luiz, side-footed volley. Comfortable save for Kepa Arrizabalaga early on. But they've come up with two chances very early on. Just a minute played. It's a strange. He's just looked to place it in the bottom corner, and Kepa's there to scramble it up. Yeah, wine is not really my go-to. I must be completely honest with you. I'm not really... I can drink it. I'm just not a big fan of it, to be honest. It always gives me a stinking hangover. Probably because I can't... You know, I always... It's usually like more than... You can't just have one bottle, let's be honest. Drink responsibly, of course. But... You can't just have one bottle. And then that leads to two, and then you're like, oh, we've still got another one, and you know it just keeps going and going, and then the rest is history. Aston Villa now on the break. Thiago Silva plays it back to Kepa Arrizabalaga. But yeah, we had a few complaints on the comments on the last stream, saying, why on earth would you watch this guy commentate when there's other people available? All he does is shout. I'd rather watch the quieter streamers. Do that then. If you don't like my commentary, fuck off. It's as easy as that. But, you know, I hate to say it, but quite a few people tend to enjoy my rants and me, you know, me screaming and shouting. It's the only reason I feel like people watch me at all is because I'm rather animated, shall we say. But yeah, needless to say, I won't be listening to such criticism, I must say. Can't beat 10 ice cold bottles at... Peroni's not really my thing either. Again, I'm more San Miguel, Heineken, Amstel, Sol. I'm Sol over Corona. Got to be said. I think it's because I've been bantering about Christian Pulisic, you know. It's hard not to, try and get people to take the bait. I don't hate Christian Pulisic. I've got nothing against him. I do think he can be a really good footballer. I don't think he's worth, or good enough to play in the starting 11 week in, week out for Chelsea. That said, but a lot of people have been taking the bait on, my stance on Pulisic, and, they've taken it to heart. So, am I going to stop? Nah, not really. Kepa. Only drink San Miguel in Spain on holiday? Nah, mate. I bought it because my corner shop ran out of Heineken, which was originally my go-to. But I bought San Miguel just because, again, it was out of stock. And I've never gone back, really. I like Heineken out of the big bottles of class. San Miguel out of cans. And then Heineken on draft as well is just... Is Cash, middle of the field. All right, let's focus on the game now, boys. Football is about opinions. People should be mature enough to listen to other people's opinions, even if they don't agree with it. It's one of those things that a lot of people, certain people in particular, feel that their opinion matters the most, or that their opinion is absolutely gospel. And you absolutely should never criticize players that are on your team. But I'm here to tell you, I'm someone who criticizes my own players. I'm someone who calls out VAR decisions when, if they're wrong against us. I'll just be open and say, like, that wasn't... We've got away with one there. Do you know what I mean? Thiago Silva's decision with Crystal Palace, for me, was a red card every day of the fucking week. I don't get how that wasn't a red card. We got away with one. It's as simple as that. But, at the same time, we move. We do move. 10 men did not go to Mo just yet. It's too early for that. Chilwell cuts in. Looks to get the cross in. Oh, and it's a mistake! And it's in! A mistake in defence! Mason Mount is there again! Tyrone Mings looks to head it back to Martinez. He blames the sun on his, he's blinded himself. Some expletives out his mouth. And Mason Mount's there to pick up the pieces. Chelsea won. Aston Villa 0. It's hard to get excited over that goal, but we do anyway. We do anyway. Chelsea 1-0. Mason Mount is off the mark. He's gone from having not a slither of luck lately. There's no sun in his eyes at all. He's talking bollocks, by the way. Mason Mount started the season without a slither of luck. A slither of good fortune. That is luck. That is definitely luck. But he had to be in the right place at the right time as well to put it away. And it's a great finish all the same. You would be rather worried if he did miss that, though. But all you Mason Mount haters in the mads. He's got the minerals. He does. He does indeed. But no, 5 minutes gone. Chelsea off the mark, and it's a good day. It's a good day so far. How often does that happen to Chelsea, by the way? Jesus. How often do we get little mistakes like that happen for us where we're like, oh, I'll capitalise on that, thank you very much. I cannot remember. And I wouldn't class the Tomori red card as, one of those ones. But yeah, Minerals Mount. All you Mount haters in the fucking mud. You love to see it. Oh my god. The tweets are going to be coming out in all... I mean, has he already tweeted? He loves it. He loves it. Johnny absolutely loves it, doesn't he? You got to back it. You got to back it. I was expecting he'll score today. Yeah, same. He is currently down on the pitch at the moment. An elbow to the eye from Mings, who gave away the goal in the first place. He's fine, though. He is fine. Hope you're better today. Was I not good the last game? Just such bad... It's a really awkward... It's a really, really awkward ball for Mings to clear, but a player of his experience, I won't say his quality, because let's be honest, but a player of his experience should be getting that away. But again, it was quite an awkward one. Mason Mount's there to pick up the pieces, though, all the same. Chelsea, this has the potential now, especially with mistakes like that, you know, Chelsea are capitalising on. You've got to think, if a game like this happens, if something like that happens in a game, it's just got Chelsea thrashing written all over it. Let's just fingers crossed, eh? Allow me, I'm just going to quickly update the goal scorer on the screen. Someone said, who scored? And as you can see, for those of you that are new and always ask, who scored? Who got subbed? Who got booked? Look at the names. There's a little fucking what do you call it? Symbol next to whomever player you are interested to know what they're doing. There's a little ball next to him. So yeah, there you go. Ollie Watkins goes down. A little bit of beer went in my eye there. I won't lie. That really hurt. Someone said Bex, by the way. Bex is absolute piss. Bex might as well be one of those beers that it's like when you go to the corner shop and you're like, I've never seen that beer before. It's that quality. It's the quality of that. Bex is just, it's almost like Carling. Carling as well. Foster's absolute piss. No offence, but still. Just my opinion. Beer Moretti as well is absolutely overrated as fuck. Just so you know. I had that the other day. Well, no, I take it back. Beer Moretti in a bottle is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Red Stripe is class. Doesn't matter what you're drinking in. It could be the little weird little bottles they give you. It could be the cans. It could be on draft. Is just unbelievable. Red Stripe is up there. It really is. Need to open their fucking eyes to see who scored. It's open to see. Yeah, Justin, mate. You're absolutely right. Mesh J2, thank you so much for becoming a new member of the Chelsea Fan TV family. Welcome, welcome. It's massively appreciated. Again, if you wish to support the channel in any way possible, you don't have to donate money or, you know, do a super chat, although those are, you know, available options. If you do a super chat, of course, your comment gets put on the screen and read out loud. A guaranteed way of getting your comment read out loud. But again, if you want a more discreet way of showing your support to the channel, then if you just want to become a member, it should be next to the subscribe button. Absolutely not, you know, asking you to, but should you want to, it's there. That's all. Beer is disgusting. Have a woo-woo like a man. A woo-woo bangs, by the way. I am inclined to, if you go slug and lettuce, or, you know, it's typically slug and lettuce is the only place I've had a woo-woo, but a woo-woo gets you absolutely fucked. Dead. Villa crowd is dead. They seemed really up for it in the at the beginning of the game, and now they've died down severely because of that mistake. I'm really torn on a woo is woo ingredients. Right, a woo is one. What's it? It's peach schnapps, vodka, and cranberry juice. And by God, it is delicious. It is a wonderful meal. It's so good. It's one of those. It's just one of those drinks that you just don't realise it's alcohol in it. Who assisted? Tyrone Mings assisted. But if you want to be picky, it was Chilwell that crossed the ball in. Chance here. Mistake from Cucurella. Leon Bailey looks to capitalise and doesn't. It's cleared away only as far as Ollie Watkins. Oh. Ashley Young, it's gone all the way and it's off the bar! Leon Bailey, hand in head, or head in hands. I always say hand in head for some reason. Strange one. Who's that? Douglas Luiz, or I can't remember. Ramsey, maybe. He's nutmegged Sterling, done him up like a kipper. And Sterling has literally just blocked him and held him like this. How that's not a foul, I've got no idea. He has essentially just run into Sterling. There's not much Sterling can do. But again, Chelsea lucky to get away with that one. Villa have had 3 good chances so far this game. So this is not as clear-cut as many people might think. You know, an early mistake from Tyrone Mings puts Chelsea in the lead. Chelsea are on a good run at the moment. Many people that haven't watched the game might think it's just Chelsea. And if I'm not mistaken, I would assume we've probably got quite a lot of possession. 58%, not exactly dominating. But to those that aren't watching, you might assume that this is just got Chelsea written all over it. They've had 3 good chances, Aston Villa, and they just haven't taken it. So don't be deceived. Do not be deceived. Kai is a useless player. Few people saying Kai's being useless. Is it what? It's because he was the one defending Leon Bailey then. I didn't quite see who it was. Am I missing something? Was Havertz defending Bailey at the back post? Brad, I'm good. Some sad news, and I don't actually know if it was confirmed, but long-time viewer, long-time member of Chelsea Fan TV, Strip Bear, a lot of you probably know her from, or them, I can't actually tell you what the, you know, but a lot of you probably saw them in the chat from time to time. Sadly, passed away recently, I think a couple of days ago, from what I've been told. Crossed in. But yeah, just thought I'd share that with you lot. It's terrible news. A regular on the channel in terms of in the comments, and one of the mods as well for the channel. So I don't know if what I saw was true, but someone tweeted out that they had passed away. So really, really sad news, to be honest, because I've had many a conversation with them. So really weird, really, really weird. I know a lot of you won't know who that is, but a lot of you that do know who that is, I thought I'd just tell you that it's quite sad. It's really sad news. But yeah, I thought I'd just let you lot know That yeah, long time viewer, long time member of Chelsea Fan TV. Years longer than I've been working for Chelsea Fan TV. Actually, very very sad news. Hopefully it's not true. I've only seen one tweet and it was from a credible source, so I would assume it's true. And their Twitter page has been kind of stripped. No pun intended, but it's been stripped of all the pictures and everything like that. So, yeah. Who scored the goal? Mason Mount. Yeah. OG of the channel, really, really is. Been around for fucking ages. Last 10 minutes, 81% possession for Chelsea. Yeah, Strip was always on, just everywhere, constantly. I wouldn't say Aston Villa are an okay team. Who said what? Before Lewis, yeah, I think before most people that it was only Sammy who doesn't. He's no longer with. Sammy's no longer with Chelsea Fan TV. So it's a lot has changed. A lot has changed at Chelsea Fan TV in the last 2 years. That's for sure. Ings is on fire. Played forward. Kukurea heads it back. Bailey lays it off. Louise. Yeah. Probably won't happen. Again, I don't know how credible the source was, but it was well, no, I do. It was quite a everyone knew if you knew who Strip Bear was, you knew who Strip Bear was, kind of thing. Played. Chance! Shot saved! Another chance! Saved! Off the post! Off the post again! It's still on the way! Shot! Wide! Kepa with two absolutely mammoth saves. It's offside eventually. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Sammy, I think I can say it now. Sammy sold the channel, basically. I think. Well, no, I think I'm not sure I'm supposed to say this, but Sammy's gone. Yeah. Brilliant chance from Aston Villa. They've had about 6 chances in the space of 30 seconds there. Kepa is on absolute flames these days. He's on absolute flames. No, Sammy was just done with it. He didn't want to. He couldn't keep up with it. He's too busy in his personal life, work life, all that sort of stuff. And the right offer came, and he took it. And fair play to him. He's worked his fucking arse off building this channel. So, you know, it is what it is. But if you've noticed that there's way more content on the channel on a more regular basis, and the quality's gone up a little bit more, that's the reason why. Because we've got someone who has the time to actually put it into it. That's not to say that Sammy didn't care, because he really did. But now there's someone who actually is has the time to put as much effort into the channel as possible. So, you know, it's good news. It's really sad news because I love Sammy, and he's. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Sammy. So I owe my, you know, everything that I've got from this, and I've got a new job recently working with someone quite high up as their producer and editor, and, you know, all that good stuff. They do podcasts and everything. I wouldn't have that job if it wasn't for Sammy, because I wouldn't be here without Sammy. So, you know, I owe a lot to him. But it was for the best, really. in Florida. This is the best I've got of the game. Welcome. Believe me, if you want someone who does watch-alongs for Chelsea, it's probably best that you're here. I'm just saying. With that said, let me get another beer. Chance, Aston Villa on the run again. Danny Ings. Dennis, how's it going? Oh, Dennis Wise. Sammy is still a legend. Sammy will always be a legend. He's the person who made this channel what it is, pretty much. I mean, along with a load of other people, but who's drunk? I've had one beer. Relax. I've had one. I've had a bacon sandwich this morning. Chelsea fan from Indonesia. Kovacic finds Thiago Silva out wide. Chalobah down the right. Plays it inside. Awful pass. Straight to Douglas Luiz. Not a kosher breakfast. I would say I'm far from kosher. Greetings from Malaysia. This game needs Koulibaly because we're not settled at the back. I mean, you know, Chalobah, Thiago Silva, absolutely known for what they can do at the back three, in a back three. Cucurella, of course, not so much in this Chelsea squad. It's his first real opportunity playing in this type of role. Sterling. Cleared away. The banana is Jewish. Shalom. How goes it? Played over the top. Sterling's there! And it's comfortable save. Martinez comes to collect. There is a man by the name of Alex. He does solo sort of... Once the fan cams are done, you could probably find it. He's the person who hosts the fan cams. He's the new owner, basically. It's not an American owner, no. No, the person who hosts the fan cams outside the matches, he's the new owner. Or more, you know, he's the new boss, basically. He's boss man. Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Lewis is still here, of course. You've seen, if you've been keeping up with the content, you'll know Lewis is still here. He does all the the vlogs. Chance. No foul given. Chelsea again under pressure. Kepa with a brilliant save once again. Crossed in again. Aston Villa are knocking at the door. And there's absolutely no venom in this Chelsea squad. It's headed back by Mings. Back to Martinez, who plays it over the top of Sterling. Or is that Aubameyang? It is Aubameyang. Sophie's definitely gone. She's been gone a while, yeah. I think the original three owners of Chelsea Fan TV was Rory Jennings, Sammy, and Sophie. I'm fairly sure. And so yeah, it's official. The last remaining owner has gone. So that was done a few months ago now. So this is not new. We're looking a bit shaky at the back. Someone just said, and you are correct. I'm not totally confident that we are going to go with a clean sheet today. But again, it's also up to Aston Villa to put away their finish their dinner. Rory, Sammy, Sophie, Chelsea fan. Yeah. Back when it was Blues Fan TV, I think. I hate how always small teams feel confident against us. If you class Aston Villa as a small team, I've got news for you. I mean, statistically, sure, but I wouldn't really call Aston Villa a small team. That's quite rude. Oh my God, what a shit pass back, you stupid idiots! Kepa having to do the work again to keep us alive. A terrible pass back. I think it was Aubameyang. Kepa saves it. Kepa's having a right go at the rest of the team. And that's definitely a Chelsea throw. There we go. Shocking pass. It's not his normal position, that's why. Who? Aubameyang? If you haven't hit the like button, and I'm assuming a lot of you haven't, because there is over 600 of you in this stream. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, or, you know, you just want to support the channel in any way you can, at the very least, I would ask if you could please smash the like button. We are under 200 likes. If we could get to 250 likes by before half time, that would be great. That's a little low on for us, but still. Crossed in, a great chance again. It comes to the feet of Ollie Watkins, but it just gets away from him. Sterling does enough to put him off. They're all over us. Is it half time? It's not. You can see the time right under my nose. There is the time. I'm convinced so many people that come on here are blind. And if you are, that's no problem at all. Aubameyang, through here. Flag stays down. Played. Chance. Shot the save. Kai Havertz with quite possibly the weakest shot I've ever seen. And it was offside originally. $200 likes, just like that. Jesus Christ. You guys don't mess about. Once you're prompted to smash the like button, boy oh boy, do you hit that like button. You really do. We could hit 300 likes before half time. I'm sure of it. There's still 15 minutes to go. Crossed in again. Great save by Kepa Arrizabalaga. That's as good as a goal. That is as good as a goal. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Kepa Arrizabalaga is back. He's back. What a fucking save. That is one of the saves of the last 3 seasons, I dare to say. Maybe even more. Unfucking believable save. Off the line, from the depths. He's kept it out. He's going to concede here, isn't he? What a save. It's like, because I've criticised fucking Kepa more than, well, not more than, but as much as anyone, really. Because let's be honest, Kepa got on everyone's tits. Kepa got on everyone's tits at one point or another. For me, it was that 5-3 game against Liverpool. My man was just letting in fucking goals for a living. He's so good, though. He's so good. When he's on form, Kepa is so good. This is like shining, back for when he was playing for Bilbao. The reason, this is like signs of why we bought him in the first place. He is having an absolute blinding game. This might actually be Kepa's best game for Chelsea so far. We're only 30 minutes in. He's made about 7 clinical saves in this game so far. We could be about 5-1 down at the moment, if not for him. Unbelievable save. Mendy is shaking in his boots right now. he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Great chance again. Chilwell fouls, and it's going to be the first booking of the game. The only issue I feel is that Chelsea are putting Kepa in the danger zone in terms of he's going to probably concede at some point. There's only so much the man can do. It's a terrible tackle by Chilwell, really, really late. There's only so much that Kepa can do in this game before, you know, his defence is going to let him down. But rest assured, Jesus Christ, he is having an absolute blinder. Again, arguably the best performance of his career at Chelsea. Is Kepa back? I don't want to speak too soon, but Jesus Christ, he looks so good. It's maybe a red card for Chilwell here. I don't know if it's going to VAR. It studs up. And he got none of the ball. He's gone in studs up as well. It could be a red card for Chilwell here. I don't know if it is going to VAR. It's a yellow card. I've seen that given as a red, I'll be completely honest. I'm glad he hasn't. Again, it's one of those ones that is such a stupid tackle from Chilwell. He's lucky not to get a red card there. Or at least go to VAR, do you know what I mean? I think it did, but still. Why do we look so nervous? I don't know. Chilwell is not dead. He's just... I don't know. So hit and miss. He's another one of those players. God, I need a haircut, by the way. Fuck me. He's just another one of those players that's really, like, inconsistent for Chelsea. But when he's really good, he's so good. But when he's really bad, good God, is he bad. I swear to God, if I open, because it's only small on my screen, if I open this up and it's a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer in well, Evan Peters playing Jeffrey Dahmer in a fucking bikini. It is. It is. I can't, to Chaliban, you never cease to amaze me. Thank you for the $2 donation, it was worth it. These players have had one too many wanks this morning. Fucking, good God. Unbelievable. Thank you for the donation. Jesus Christ. Nothing coming from that free kick. Kepa Arrizabalaga. I tell you for one, right? And I've always said this. Kepa's biggest weakness is his height. If Kepa was the same height as Mendy, good God, he would be one of the best keepers of all fucking time. I tell you that for free. We've seen how good Kepa can be on his day. It's his height that makes up for the, you know, it's his downside. The Zaha goal against Crystal Palace, which was just stupid. Why that ever went in, I don't know. The goals against Liverpool, a few other ones as well. But weirdly, he's really good at saving penalties. If he was 6'3", 6'4", he would be one of the best goalkeepers Chelsea have ever fucking had. But sadly, he's like 5'6". Reminds me of Kevin Hitchcock. And, you know, just a small man. Or Kudicini. Kudicini was another one where he was just too small. Kudicini could have been one of the best ever at Chelsea and he was just too small. Nearly 1,000 of you in the chat, so be sure to smash the like button again. Just a reminder for those of you that are just joining. We are close to 250 likes. If we could get to 300, you know. Kepa is not 6'1". I know they say he is, but he's not. The man is a small man, or he's 6 foot at most. I'm 6'1", I'm 6'1". I am not the same height as Kepa. Kepa just looks tiny. Poor lineup. Poor pass. We're getting a little bit lucky here with regards to like Villa are just fucking shit. Villa are just awful at the moment. Like they've had so many chances. "5'6" is too small to be a goal. Well, I was exaggerating, but still. I just look at him and think there's no way he's the same height as me. It's a weird one because he just looks quite short. Yeah, I would say at most he's 6 foot. Aston Villa with a chance again. Throw in near the byline. Or at the byline, rather. FIFA says he's 6'1". Asmir Begovic was on a podcast the other day, which I edited. I don't know if a lot of people you probably haven't seen. Alex Goldberg did a podcast with Asmir Begovic where he discloses that he's actually 6'6", and I think he's 6'5". I think basically it's wrong. His Wikipedia and stuff says he's 6'5", and he's actually 6'6", I think, or vice versa. But still. Don't always believe. Casillas was only 6 foot. Yeah, but that's fucking Casillas, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. You can be good. Obviously, I would imagine Casillas has had some downfalls. It's a great run from Havertz here. Sterling! Oh, off the bar! What a delicious bit of play that was there from Havertz. Sterling with the chance. There's not much more he can do other than get that on target because that is in the top bins. That is in top bins otherwise. It's really unfortunate, really unlucky from Sterling. Havertz does well, out-muscles everyone pretty much. Sterling has a shot and it's beautiful. Just too high. Oh, well, I'm not saying they have got it wrong. I would assume they get their heights wrong all the time. I think it's more of a guess than anything. Here's Ollie Watkins, crosses it in, and it's too much on it. Goes as far as the right-hand side. Matty Cash crosses it in, headed away by Chalobah and down to Douglas Luiz, who chips it. Yeah, perfect is 6'3", 6'4". Because you're tall enough that you can still get down quick. But your wingspan's still long enough that you can make crucial saves that, unfortunately for Kepa, he's been beaten by a long shot too often than a lot of keepers have done in their entire career. Brozier on for Kai. I don't get what Brozier has to do to start over Kai Havertz, to be honest with you. And again, not discrediting what Kai Havertz. He's just not fucking. I don't care. He's just not as deadly as people think he is. Not consistently, anyway. Again, another one of those players that just isn't consistent enough. Yeah. It's instances of Havertz's quality that comes out with that chance from Sterling. If he'd scored there, it was an assist out of nothing. And Havertz made that on his own from strength, just sheer strength alone. Havertz has just, created this chance for Sterling. And again, an unfortunate miss from Sterling. Chalobah's had a foul given against him. Don't really get what for. Brozier needs more chances. He really does. Official Chelsea website has Kepa as 6'2". Is he fuck? There is no way Kepa is 6'2". They do. They actually do. That's crazy. Also, does anyone ever buy the Chelsea goalkeeper shirts? I don't think I've ever seen anyone wearing those shirts for a while. KTBFFH stands for keep the blue flag flying high, by the way. The Doctor of Sex himself has asked. He might be 6'2" with small arms. Have you met Kepa? I've stood behind him at a game many a time. In the 17-18... No, wait, hang on. He wasn't even there then, was he? I'm thinking of Courtois for some reason. I've got them completely mixed up. When did Kepa join? I apologise. I've got it completely fucking wrong. I don't think I've ever stood behind Kepa Arrizabalaga, but I would assume he's on the shorter side just by looking at him. But no, I'm wrong. I was stood behind Courtois for a lot of games in the 17-18 season. Czech was just, yeah. If you can jump, height doesn't matter. Height matters. Height matters in football when you're a goalkeeper. You need a decent wingspan. You need decent reach. Nearly half time. Oh, you keep saying talk about the game. Nothing is fucking happening. Kepa takes a goal kick. Wow. It's all Aston Villa, just so you know. Shay Given. Throw in given to Chelsea. We're used to quite tall goalkeepers. I say that, but again, Hitchcock, De Hoy. I think De Hoy was like 6'2", though. Played over the top. There's 2 minutes of additional time. Again, a minute and a half to go. Aston Villa have been knocking at the door. I really wouldn't be surprised if they've dominated possession, to be honest. What the fuck? Okay, well, it's not as bad as I thought. We've had 59% possession, apparently. Our defence is scary. They've got another chance. Ings cleared away by Kepa. Chilwell clears it once again as well. A minute to go. Martinez playing from the back. Aston Villa now. Finds Douglas Luiz. One last charge for Aston Villa in this first half. They are 1-0 down at home. He will for sure change things at half time. I hope he does. I think Chilwell's booked, right? So you put Cucurella up at left wing back. Bring Koulibaly on for Chilwell and then swap the two. So Koulibaly goes into the back three. Cucurella goes up to left wing back. Unless you want to risk Chilwell because he won't get it, sent off, but you never know. Why do you think he's been Chelsea's best keeper over the years, Harry? Who? Fucking Kepa? Well, there goes the half-time whistle, boys and girls. It's typically, right, when you lot keep telling me can you commentate on the game? I'm interacting with you for one, but also it's because there's fuck all happening in the game. And I don't know if you'd rather I just talk about the game and commentate over the game, or I interact with you. That's all I'm saying. Either you tell me one thing or the other. You know, I will talk about the game if you would rather me not talk to you. But still, it was, you know, fairly boring game, and we come out at half time at 1-0 up with just the gift of all gifts that is Tyrone Mings heading it down to Mason Mount, puts it away, and Chelsea 1-0 up. Interact with us. Well, that's all I'm saying. I'm not having a go. I'm just saying. Jesus. I thought you guys would like a little chit-chat every now and then. But still, Mings has been our best player. He has. I am very quickly going to update the halftime scores for you. And, of course, the table as well. Because I think, what are we at now? We're at 19 points, surely. I mean, if it stays like this, of course. But still. Chelsea not looking too convincing. Probably, I would argue as well, probably the least convincing we've looked under Graham Potter, unless you want to, include the Leipzig game in his first match in charge, which I really would just completely discount that game as a match that Graham Potter has been in charge of, to be honest, because it just wasn't really too... There's such a stark difference between that Leipzig game and the games that, he's been in charge of since. Corners. Fuck off. We've had more than one. We've had a corner in this game, surely. We have not had a corner in this game. Unbelievable. Also, I've come to realise as well that Chelsea are a bit of a dirty squad. Because having to do these halftime statistics every single time it gets to halftime. Good God, it is on the high side. As you can see, Chelsea, it's a little bit of a weird one. 11 shots to 4. We've had 4 shots. Salzburg, sorry, not Leipzig, Salzburg. Apologies. 11 shots to 4, and we're somehow 1-0 up here. And again, let's be fair, we're only 1-0 up because of a mistake from the from Mings. 4 shots for us, 6 on target to 2. Somehow, after all of that, they've got less possession than us. 1 corner to 0. Don't you feel embarrassed looking at the stats? I know, it's a weird one, isn't it? Like, they've absolutely dominated the game. Maybe not in terms of possession, but for the most part, it's quite even anyway. Aubameyang did touch the ball. He was offside, though, in the one time that I can think of. Someone had said that Olber is shocking. He's not received enough cross... Aubameyang hasn't received anything, I don't think. So I think it's a bit unfair to be saying that he's been shocking because he barely touched the ball. I will look on SofaScore to find out exactly how many touches he's had. He's had 11 touches of the ball. Unbelievable. Havertz off for Gallagher. Home or away, we must show authority and fight. I told you lot before the game. Listen, it's one of those games where it just overall we need to be showing some authority here. We really do. Some aggression. Some aggression in this game. We're playing 16th place, underperforming Aston Villa. They've had 7 goals in 9 games. Do you know what I mean? What am I thanking you for? Awful in this first half. But yeah, just... I forgot what I was saying there. Oh yeah, we need to be we should be putting this game to bed. I mean the fact that we're only 1-0 up after a bit of a lucky goal. Great finish from Mason Mount nonetheless, but still just strange. Kepa has saved us unbelievably, just more than any other game I can think of, to be honest with you. Maybe Frankfurt with the penalty shootout, but still, just an unbelievable performance from him. And I really do hope he ends up being man of the match for us, and it's looking very, very favourable for him. Looking at the SofaScore ratings so far, they've got Arrizabalaga as an 8. He's the highest performing player on the pitch by quite some margin. And then apart from that, got Mason Mount at a 7.4, Kai Havertz at a 7, and everyone else on the pitch is about a 6, 6.4 or less or more, you know, around that sort of region. I will say, I think Chilwell was very lucky to avoid a red card. I think on another day that would have been given as a red card, or at least debated as a red card. So I think we've avoided one there. They've hit the post and the bar. I don't know if it shows on here. Oh, hit the woodwork. They've hit the woodwork twice. We've hit the woodwork once. I really feel like they've hit the post more than just once, more than twice rather. But yeah, just strange. 265 passes for Chelsea, 177 for Aston Villa. Yeah, just really not too convincing a performance from Chelsea so far in this game. But somehow, and this might be the theme for Graham Potter's Chelsea, Graham Potter's Tricky Blues, is that regardless of how well we perform, we still get a result, which is what you want from a manager, to be honest with you. We just absolutely grind out a result. We're making the most of our chances. Mason Mount has you know, taken the biggest chance of the game. Havertz, they're steamrolling through every single defender that came across him. So it's passed in. He's taken on one, taken on two, makes the first time pass, finds Sterling, and it's shot, looping shot, and then, yeah, just unfortunate, unlucky from Sterling. It's a good shot nonetheless. I know he's at the bar, but still. Anyway, it is what it is. Allow me to just quickly as well update all the standings. I haven't had a chance, and I'm not looking at the chat right now. But I haven't had a chance to look at the scores around the grounds, because I know everyone else is playing at the exact same time. It seems Arsenal are drawing because they're only up by a point, which is bad news, Barrett, for them, because you know, Man City play later on today. If they only draw against Leeds, then of course the really opens up the floodgates for Manchester City to take over at the top of the table. Manchester United are also playing. They're up to 16 points, so I would assume they're still drawing as well. But we have 4 points. Not 4 points, 4 goal difference. And now, the all-important scores around the ground. It's 1-0 to Chelsea, as we know. 0-0 with Leeds and Arsenal. It's 0-0 with Manchester United and Newcastle. And it's 1-0 to Southampton against West Ham. Does that do anything for them? No. Whoa, it does, actually. Aston Villa are currently down to 17th. What the fuck? But yeah. As you can see, there's the standings at the moment. 19 points for Chelsea if it stays like this. It's a little bit dicey. But we are 4 points behind Tottenham in third place, which is the worrying thing. Of course, we do have a game in hand over Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, we're on 9 games. They're on 10. So we can get within 1 point of them if we win our game in hand. Of course, our game in hand may be Brentford. It could be Manchester United. You never know. It's a bit tricky at the moment. Listen, I'm dying for the toilet, so stay with me. In the meantime, please do smash the like button. If we could get to... Listen, I'm going for a piss. If we can get to 400 likes before I get back, I would be amazed. There's 1,000 of you. If we can get to 400 likes by the time I come back from a piss, that would be incredible. So I'll be back very, very shortly. We're back. Fucking unbelievable. Boys, you've done it. And girls, of course, you've done it. We've also lost 200 people, but it is what it is. We're back. People are so impatient. Jesus Christ. We can do 1,000 likes. Come on. I mean, you heard it there. Where is that? Where's that comment? There you go. Josiah Ambula has said we could do 1,000 likes. It's a little bit of a challenge for you there, boys and girls. But if we can do it, who knows? We've got to 800 a couple of times recently, but you know, I would be very surprised if we could get to 1,000. I would assume it wouldn't be too hard if all of you did like the stream. Listen, half time is about to be over, and the second half is about to begin. I don't want to see Cucurella as centre-back ever again. He made so many mistakes that could lead to the opponent's goal. His heading and jumping is abysmal. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. I can only dislike. Feel free. It doesn't matter to me. But actually, no, don't, please. You know. Please like my stream. I don't know what that is. When are you going back to Stamford Bridge? Fucking as soon as possible, please. It's a bit of a tough one because I am, you know, to be doing the watch-alongs, and as a one-man operation in regards to this, of course. It is what it is. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be going to a Chelsea game anytime soon. However, seems to be an issue with the goal line technology at Ellen Road between Leeds and Arsenal. I would like to be asking the man, the new owner, of course, the new boss, whether or not I would be able to go for like a Carabao Cup game against fucking, you know, Oldham or something like that. Just something like that would be good. And sacrifice the stream for one game. Do you know what I mean? I doubt we're going to get many views for a Chelsea Oldham game, unless we lose, of course. Who's your favourite commentator to listen in studio? I'm a massive, massive fan of Jeff Stelling. You know, Soccer Saturday, grew up watching that. Absolutely love Jeff Stelling. Whether or not you can't, he's definitely a commentator, more of a pundit, but you know what I mean. Peter Drury. You know, there's the one who's the... Oh, second half has commenced. The one that creams himself over Messi all the time. That's in... he's like one of the American commentators. I think so... You know, I love him because he's so enthusiastic. I can't remember his name. I probably should know his name. But good God. Overdoes it sometimes when Messi plays. Do you think of Michael Owen? I would argue I'm probably a better pundit than Michael Owen. Realistically. Ray Hudson, that's the one. I should really know that, considering... Mason Mount takes it down brilliantly! I really should know my commentators, considering my field of work. Not that I'm a commentator, but let's be fair. It's if I'm doing anything, if you had to class what it is that I do, it's probably commentary. Not that I commentate on the game too much, is what many people would say. Ray Hudson, he's very entertaining. He is. He just does my head in when Messi does the simplest of things and he goes, "Oh! He's done it again!" Like, calm down. Fuck me. Sounds like me in terms of how over the top I used to be. Way more over the top, but he's a man after my own heart. I would argue he's probably more stylistically my kind of commentary because it's very over the top, isn't it? So, Koulibaly and Azpilicueta, hit the like button, you tossers. Well, I didn't say that. That was what Rob Williams said. We have made some substitutions, it would seem. John Motson is absolutely one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT. You are absolutely right. Havertz has gone off for Koulibaly. I'm surprised no one has said Martin Tyler, but then I also am not surprised. I think in recent history, he just does my fucking nutting. He really does. He's an absolute legend. Don't get me wrong, but I do feel like he should have retired a while ago. Personally, his better days have gone. Mason Mount, Peter Drury. I'm going to be editing a podcast with Peter Drury for Alex Goldberg very, very shortly. This is his 400th episode of his Byline podcast. So I've got the pleasure of editing a podcast involving Peter Drury, which is an absolute honour. Believe me, just ridiculous. Robbie Savage. Jesus Christ. We're now playing a back four, apparently. Which is probably for the best, considering. Cucurella has gone off as well, just so you know. As has Havertz, again, just to confirm. And it's Azpilicueta for Cucurella and Koulibaly for Havertz. I think, oh, fuck me. Bloody door's just gone. Darren Fletcher as well is just, I feel like he really does grasp the, what? Just realised that your Chelsea recent matches colours are wrong. We've won the last 5 league games. I've done the last 5 games. Apologies. That is absolutely correct. You have absolutely no. You're talking shite. You're talking bollocks. We lost against Southampton 4 games ago. So no, that's right. Your Chelsea recent matches games are wrong. We have won the last 5 games. It says 5 league games, just so you know. So I am right. The neighbour's complaining about your noise. It actually could be. We don't look great. Tyrone Mings on the ball at the moment. That's all right. No worries. Do you remember that Gary Neville commentary? Oh, unbelievable! Classic. I cried when that goal went in. I was in tears on the floor. Crossed in, headed away by Thiago Silva. Really need to get the upgraded StreamYard. Crossed in, because the fucking duck that's in the way. I'd like to have seen your live stream that goal. I'm not that old that I was doing that back in like 10 years ago. If I was doing it, it would have been good. But no. I was watching the game with me dad back then. Years ago. 10 years ago that was, more or less. Well, over 10 years ago. Or was it not? It might have been 2013, eh? No. It was 2011-12, wasn't it? But yeah, either way. I was 17 years old at the time. Or 16, 17 years old. Corner ball to Aston Villa, by the way. 51 minutes played. Arm goes up. If he's ever going to cross this ball, now's the time. He does. And it's gone all the way. And it's nearly gone in. Arrizabalaga beaten to the ball by Ollie Watkins. I think it might have been a foul on him. This is what I mean about the height. Beaten to the ball easily there by Ollie Watkins. And it's not a foul on Kepa at all. Kepa's just been beaten fair and, you know, simple as that. Jamaica in the building. Love to see that. Nice bit of switch of play, but Aubameyang beaten to it by Cash. Plays it down the wing. Koulibaly, nice slide tackle. Interception there. One of his classic moves, as we all know, from his time at Napoli and even at Chelsea so far. He's done that a few times. Switch of play. Azpilicueta won't get to that in time. And it's a throw into Aston Villa. It smells. It stinks of a 1-1, doesn't it? It smells like late conceding of a goal. Where on earth Graham Potter's dirty little attacking team has gone, I really don't understand. This game needs a broya, says Shaq. Again, if you wish to support the channel, excuse me, whether that be a like or whatever, feel free to do so. You can also support the channel by doing a super chat. That way you can confer or guarantee that your comment is read out aloud and is placed on screen. Chance here, crossed in, back post. And also, if you wish to become a member, the membership button should be next to the subscribe button. It would be massively appreciated. However, you wish to support the channel, from as little as a like to as big as a membership or a super chat, it's all the same. It all supports the channel, all the same. Crossed in, great chance, glancing header there by Ollie Watkins. And it might have actually been deflected and out for a corner ball. What kind of wine are you drinking? I'm not drinking wine out of the fucking this thing. Jesus Christ. Typically it's white wine, but I'm more partial to a red wine personally. I like a port as well. Port is my favourite. If I had to drink any kind of wine, it would be port, which isn't necessarily a wine, but port is my go-to. It is the bollocks. My prediction, either 1-1 or he makes a decent sub and they, you know, we make it 3-0 maybe. We just run away with it right at the end. I feel sorry for the Chelsea fans. They must be bored rotten. They must be, to be fair. It's not really one of those away days that you can make the most out of it and start, you know, just keep singing. And I mean, they are. I haven't heard them for a while, to be fair, but it's one of those games that I'm assuming that they would hope that they were relatively pissed, that they were relatively fucked before they went in to kind of ride the wave. And hopefully for a lot of them, the game has just flown by because they you know. DJ Cooler. What is DJ Cooler? The fuck is that? Fruit ale. Cider, basically. Ollie Watkins down to the byline. Cuts in. Shot. And it's going to go out for a throw in. Harry Feldman. My man, how's it going? We've just surpassed 500 likes. The gold standard, or the standard usually, is around 800 likes. So if we could get to 800, I'll be a happy man regardless. So 800 likes at the bare minimum. What? I don't really know what this means. Oh, up the Villa. Up the Villa. Shite on Chelsea. Well, thank you for the £2 donation. Massively appreciated there, Deadly Mayonnaise. Thank you for supporting the channel. I did say you could support the channel however you wish. And if you wish to send me hateful comments, as long as you keep it a little bit nice, you know, not too aggressive or too explicit, then feel free. Send whatever the fuck you want. Couldn't give a bollocks. But Deadly Mayonnaise, thank you very much. The absence of Reece is visible on the pitch. It really is. Koulibaly is currently going down the left-hand side. Step overs, cross it in, and saved by Emi Martinez once again. Young down the left-hand side finds Ollie Watkins at the byline, crossed in, and it's taken very well by Kepa. I think it's a goal kick nonetheless. I'm worried that he might be staying down. 1,000 likes would be ridiculous for a game like this, but I feel like you lot do have it in you to get to 1,000 likes, to be fair. It's more of a challenge for you than it is for me. Aubameyang coming off for Conor Gallagher. That is our third substitution of the game. But yeah, if you guys are feeling up for the challenge to get to 1,000 likes, even though there's less than 1,000 of you here, I mean, that's on you. That's your challenge. Da 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 da. Conor Gallagher. You want to watch the match live? I'm enjoying the match. I've got the match here. I can see it. I mean, it's not the most entertaining of games, but I get to see it nonetheless. Here we go. Chance crossed in. Aston Villa once again not making the most of their chances, but still. Probably Aubameyang's least impactful game so far this season. But again, I would argue and I would stress that he's had very little in the way of support or options given to him or anything like that. Da, 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 da. Conor Gallagher. Da, 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 da. Went to Mower Meadow. I could be wrong. Someone just asked, when is this shirt from? I believe it's from 1990. I could be wrong. Am I taking the weeds? No, I'm not. I need a shave, that's for sure. Look at the size of this thing. It's getting a bit unruly. But no, I believe it's the 1990 shirt. You can't keep ignoring the magic of Pulisic, aka Captain US. Wow. Koulibaly goes in the book. Gets a card getting right up his nose. I mean, that's not even, is it? I mean, eventually Koulibaly's, rolling around all over him, but still. His first yellow card of the season, Koulibaly. Still nothing on the side of Aston Villa today. They 30 minutes to go. Shirt from the 80s. 1990 Chelsea shirt. Is it the 80s? I believe it's the 1990. It's specifically the 1990 shirt. If it's the one I'm thinking, am I? Yeah, it's the 1990 shirt. The shirt from the year 1990. Don't you try and confuse me like that. Who's playing the better football? Neither side, to be honest with you. Both sides have been absolutely shambolic in terms of quality. We are lucky to be 1-0 up. It's very, very even in terms of quality so far. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is currently down. His boot is currently off his foot. He puts it on in such a weird way. What the fuck is he doing? How Villa haven't equalised is a miracle. Not so much in this second half. I feel like it's very much under control with Chelsea, although we are still a little bit shaky. Much worse in the first half. Aston Villa were just knocking and knocking and knocking at the door, like, the big bad wolf. Except, as I always say, they were knocking at the door with other mitts. That said, not really, actually. Kepa is just... I don't want to discredit Kepa again. I mean, if you were watching in the first half of the stream, I think I went on like a 2-minute... It has. Oh, not again. My computer's going to fucking die again. Fuck's sake. We all know what happened last time. I know it stopped. I know. I think my computer's going to die any minute now. You just knew that was going to happen. I might restart my computer really quickly and then come back on. The fucking amount of money I shelled out for this fucking thing. Blackout coming. I don't know what's happened. Jorginho's coming on, by the way. The end is near. I'm not coming back if it happens again. The stream doesn't end. I just have to go and restart the computer and the stream continues. You just have to wait for me to come back on the screen. That's all. Why are we so bad today? I don't know. Get the charger. I'm on a PC. I'm not on a laptop. Right. See if your boss pays for the new one. I don't think he'd be willing to reimburse me for the amount of money I spent on this computer. Mason Mount! What a goal! Looping free kick! Pick that out your arse! Martinez left in no man's land. Mason Mount is on the fucking ball! What a goal! An unbelievable... I mean, Martinez should be making better, you know, save than that. He hasn't even put his arm out, but an unbelievable free kick. Chelsea 2. Aston Villa 0. Unbelievable goal. And Chelsea, just like that, if you had any doubts before as to whether or not Chelsea deserved to be 1-0 up, 2-0 up, whatever. We're winning now. And Mason Mount, 3 assists and 2 goals in his last 3 matches for Chelsea. Is unbelievable. We might be all right. I think the video just timed out, you know. And out... Oh, fuck's sake. There I am. You see? I told you it'll be all fixed. Good thing the goal came before it all fucking went tits up. I don't know what that is, what that issue is. It's fucking annoying though, I'll tell you that. I'm back. Match timer. Thankfully it's not that early. 68th minute. Where are we? There we go. We're back. See? It's as easy as that. How long was I gone for then? Maybe 2 minutes? Not even that. A minute? Computer was turned off. Everything. Have I got the right... Yeah, I've got the right mic on as well. Apologies. I cleaned my PC the other day and it shouldn't be doing this. I really don't understand why it's doing this. Mark Tapalo, I'm glad you stayed long enough to give me the nice comment. Massively appreciated. How many clean sheets? This will be our fourth clean sheet in a row now. You know, unless I'm mistaken. Player screen, dude. What? Player screen, dude. What does that mean? I know all the stuff's gone, but I'm looking to fix that in just a second. If you give me just a fucking break. You lot on my case. Chance, glancing header once again, and Chalobah does enough. Apologies. Give me 1 sec. You overlay. John Terry has won the double. And the shit from the lane have won fuck all again. John Terry has won the double. Double, double, double. Also, apologies. I forgot to update that Mason Mount has 2 goals in this game. And any day... fix the thing, man. No break. What? There's a lot of commentaries that a lot of comments rather. I'm rather confused as to whether they're aimed at me or not. Best commentary going, Harry, even when you're gone. Even when it's a blank screen. I'm the best in the business. Mark Goldbridge. I'd argue Mark Goldbridge is, me and him. I'd like to see me and him next Sidemen. Chop Sterling! Oh. Next Sidemen charity match. I'm managing the Sidemen. Mark Goldbridge does the YouTube All Stars, you know. Let's have it right. Mason Mount almost a hat-trick, apparently. So close for Raheem. It's an unfortunate one. It really is. Steve Gerrard. He slipped on his fucking ass. He gave it to Demba Ba. Steve Gerrard. Steve Gerrard. He slipped on his fucking ass. He gave it to Demba Ba. Steve Gerrard. Arsenal game got cancelled. I doubt that. Apparently the Arsenal game's boring. It's still half time. Was unable to communicate with the VAR referee. It was... What? Leeds United's Premier League game against Arsenal was halted after 23 seconds of play because of a power cut at Ellen Road. Yet Saka scored in the 35th minute. How does that work? Unless they mean in the second half, but... Power cut at Ellen Road. Coutinho's coming on for McGinn. Sexy beard, thank you very much. It needs a bit of a shave. The Giroud-ness of it has kind of gone. I need to sort this out and everything, but it's, it's a look, is it not? It's I'm trying. I'm really at it. Please like my beard. Please. Oh, please like my beard. Don't I look quirky with it? Don't I have such a quirky beard? They are on 40 minutes, but the game is on. We love your beard. Thank you very much. I do try very hard. I don't. The beard just does what the beard wants. That's the issue with the beard. It's just... I can't remember the last time I did anything to it. It just is what it is. Look at it. It's a big old bastard. Size of it. Jesus. If you want to come to a Chelsea stream, a Chelsea watch-along, and get zero commentary, then this is the place to come. This is the place to go. I can't remember the last time I was saying anything about the game. I apologise. It's just one of those games. There's fuck all happening. You had a lucky goal for the first one, and Mason Mount with a stunner for the free kick in the second goal. We had a little bit of a power cut or a power issue here, much like at Ellen Road. But unlike Ellen Road, we fixed it. I will cut my beard, but it would have to be a really, really severe stipulation. Do you know what I mean? It would have to be a really good stipulation for me to have to shave the beard. And I would shave it on stream. I'll be completely honest with you. We'd probably do our own stream for it. $600 likes incoming. We're nearly at 800. I mean, we're nearly at 600. But if we could get to 800 likes before the end of the stream, that would be fantastic. Do it on your channel. Yeah? Get the views in. Why'd you swear every time Chelsea is about to score? Because I get fucking excited, that's why. Did you see the staff at Birmingham versus Hull having to saw the goalpost down 2 inches because they were too big? No, I did not see that. Chubby Chilwell. Do do do, Chubby Chilwell. Do do do, Chubby Chilwell. You know the song, boys and girls. It's either Chubby Chilwell or it's Rory with a beard, Rory with a beard. Na 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 na. Rory with a beard, Rory with a beard. Smash the like button, guys. Come on. Listen to Colin. Rory with a beard. Na 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 na. Ryland's dad with a beard can fuck right off, by the way. That is criminal. You need a little time out for that, Geordie. You're lucky I won't. I might give you a little 5-minute time out. We need a chant for Harry. We've got a couple, to be fair. We got Chubby Chilwell, do do do, and the Rory with a beard one. I mean, to be fair, you could argue the beard is preventing you from getting the full face reveal, to be fair. I think if we win the Champions League this season, I will shave the beard. It will be the last game of the season. And it will give me a good 3 months to grow it back. I feel confident in saying that, and I will do it as well. If Chelsea win the Champions League, I will shave the beard on camera as well. I think we will take the double. Double. I'm not a very hairy man, no. I've got a hairy chest, but that's about it. Barely, though. It's a little... Well, you know, I keep it tame, you know. I can't just be an unruly boyfriend, you know. I've got to keep it tame at least a little bit. Yeah. Oh, would you fuck off, Netbreaker? You're fucking boring me, asking me why I swear all the time. You cunt. Fuck off. The amount of people that complain to me that I swear too much, but they continue to watch me, is so infuriating. It's just more boring to have to respond to it than anything. I don't know if you realise I did block him, but still, I don't do that normally. But fuck off! How annoying do you want to be? Why'd you swear every time Chelsea score? Fuck off! How about that? Suck on my bollocks. Ooh. I'm not high. I'm teetotal. Sorry, mate. Best thing to do is set your string up the day. Christ. Well, a reminder. because the pinned comment won't be on here, is again, upcoming streams, of course, do include the... let's get me off the screen. Brentford up next, Manchester United, Salzburg, then Brighton as well, of course. If you wish to support the channel, of course, feel free to smash the like button, smash it, absolutely obliterate it. Subscribe and hit the bell notification. Of course, we recently hit 160,000 subscribers here on Chelsea Fan TV. If you wish to follow or subscribe to my own personal YouTube channel, I'm so close to 2,000 subscribers, so please, I'm begging you, please. There's 800 of you here. I doubt many of you are even subscribed to my channel, but Chelsea Fans XI, the link is in the description. Chelsea Fans XI, I'm so close to 2,000 subscribers. Come on, we can get there. We can do it. We can absolutely do it. I'll have a little look, see. I was on 1,810 subscribers or something like that before. Where are we now? I bet it hasn't gone up too much. I've gone up 4 subscribers today. Unbelievable. Thank you for those 3 people. Stop begging for likes. I'll beg for whatever I like. Thank you very much. Including likes. So there you go. Please like. Please like the stream. Please. I'm begging you. Please like the stream. I'm close to 2,000. I know. Many people have always said, I thought you'd have more by now, but lo and behold, this is not my channel, so... Well, there's a lovely 7 of you just subscribed in the space of, what, like 2 seconds there? Ah! Oh... Just did. Emerald, thank you so much. A little incentive, of course. I or usually do, match previews, match reviews, all that lot for every single game. And little videos in between whenever I feel like it, but still. Can I get an ooh, yeah? I know exactly what you want me to do, and I can't be arsed, mate. I can't. It's got to be a late goal by Sterling. It'd be good to see Sterling on the score sheet. It really would. A comfortable game from Chelsea nonetheless. Well, it's a bollocks. It's not a comfortable game at all. It was. It's been quite a long one. 659 likes on the stream. We could get to 700 as well. There's only 7 minutes of the game. But no, Chelsea have made this a lot harder than they needed to. Mason Mount has given Johnny Minerals every bit of fuel that he needed to say that Mason Mount, if not for him, we would have either drawn or lost this game. Rest assured, I would be gutted. I would be absolutely gutted. I think it's rather unfair, right, if Kepa doesn't get man of the match. And in my player ratings video that will follow this stream, Sterling! Saved by the keeper. I know that Mount scored twice. I know Mount scored twice, but I am going to give the man of the match to Kepa. I'm sorry. It's just as simple as that. I know he scored 2 goals. It might have to be a joint man of the match, but Kepa for me has had such an outstanding game. 8.4. Mason Mount is on an 8.5 and Kepa's on an 8.4 on SofaScore at the moment. I think it's a bit unfair. Mason Mount looking for his 3rd consecutive man of the match performance. But for me, realistically, right, so Mount has scored the 2 goals to get us to be winning, but we would be losing considerably if Kepa was not in goal or Kepa wasn't on form today. Do a poll. I can't do a poll. I don't have permission to fucking run one because I'm not allowed permission to have the login for the channel on this fucking thing. So I would do a poll. It'd be a nice little bit of interaction. See if I could do a poll monkey or whatever it is. Poll monkey. Does poll monkey? Survey monkey, that's the one. Is that still free? Oh, you have to make a fucking account now. Does anyone know how I can make a poll? I know. Ludicrous, eh? Straw poll, that's the one. Straw poll. You're gonna have to be quick. You're gonna have to be really quick to find the link in the chat. By the way, man of the match. I'm making sure none of my fucking details are going to be on here, by the way. Okay. You guys ready? Are you guys ready for the man of the match poll? Let me know in the chat if you are ready. Because the comment is going to be posted and you have to get there quick. You ready? Right. Straw poll. There we go. The link is in there. The link is there. Mason Mount or Kepa Arrizabalaga, make sure you get your vote in, and I will, of course, vote myself. Goodness gracious, we've got the votes coming in thick and fast, boys and girls. Jesus! Look at them go! We need to do this every game, I've realised. Why has it taken nearly 2 years for me to do this? We are nearly at 100 votes already. Broja is coming on for Raheem Sterling. Another really late fucking appearance for him. Really disappointed that he's not getting another full run around. We're playing 16th place fucking Aston Villa, for Christ's sake. Why on earth is he not getting a full run of it? It's a shame. I'll let the straw poll run until full time. It's a bit tricky, I would imagine, because the comments kind of disappeared. But if I could actually pin a comment, that would be great. I need to get access to the channel, and he's not too keen on the idea, but still fucking annoying, hey. Kepa, lots of people saying Kepa. I think Kepa has won by quite a lot, and I'm looking at the straw poll results, and it's looking fairly definitive that people want Kepa Arrizabalaga. You missed my dono, did I? I'll find it, don't you worry. Super Chelsea FC! We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. And it's Super Chelsea. Super Chelsea FC. We've reached over 100 votes on the straw poll. Replays, mate. Thank you for the donation. Massively appreciated. I am going to actually, I'll say this here. I'm going to get the Twitch stream up and running again. So for those of you that have a Twitch account and would prefer to watch on Twitch, there I can do proper polls and everything because it will be my Twitch account. I always used to do a side-by-side where I'd run the stream on YouTube and I'd run the stream on Chelsea on my Twitch as well. So if you have a Twitch account and you want to watch over there, a much more intimate sort of community there because far less people watch, but still, it's always good. I feel like the connection's now probably good enough to run a stream over there now. So, have you fuck what? Have you ever seen Gerrard win the league? Have you fuck? I was like, what? I didn't say anything wrong. 4 minutes of additional time. 1 minute has gone. We are very close to 700 likes on the stream. So if you could get those extra, 12 likes in, that would be fantastic. And of course, I can confirm that Kepa has won 81 votes to 26 for Mason Mount. Kepa Arrizabalaga, the man of the match. Almost done, boys. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Again, before you do all suddenly leave, thank you so much for all the support. Really enjoying the community that we're building here at Chelsea Fan TV, especially for the watch-alongs. Remember, of course, my new segment here on Chelsea Fan TV, alongside the watch-along, is, of course, the player rating show that I would normally do on the watch-along, which I kind of wish I could still do here, because I would, get your views, your opinions, and it would be a more balanced rating system. But again, if you wish to see more content of mine other than on my channel, Chelsea Fans XI, I obviously do the player rating show that will be released after every single game. The vlog comes out first, and then it's the player rating show. So if for whatever reason you feel like you haven't had enough of me in your day whenever Chelsea play, rest assured that the player rating show is here to stay. I am dying for a piss. I need a haircut. You can. I feel like you can be fairly confident in knowing that I will have a haircut by the next stream. By the way, look at the state of it. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. But yeah, congratulations to all the Blues fans. The clock is running down. Harry, give us a song. Harry, give us a song. I think we might have time. I don't think we do have time. 10 men went tomorrow! Went tomorrow, Meadow! 10 men, 9 men, 8 men, 7 men, 6 men, 5 men, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1 man, and his dog spot went tomorrow, Meadow! Chelsea! Chelsea! I'm not doing the whole fucking thing, but there you go. We'd be here all day otherwise. Another good win. We're on a roll. Let's keep it going. This is how many wins in a row now in all competitions? We're looking fantastic at the moment. Where am I looking? All competitions. This is our 5th win in a row. Conceding just 1 goal and scoring 6, 7, 8, 9. What is that? Hang on. 2. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 goals in our last 5 games, conceding just one. Just one goal we've conceded in our last 5, scoring 12. This is more like it. Loftus-Cheek, we're looking for the final blow. Crossed in, headed away by Tyrone Mings, a bit more confident that time. Kepa man of the match, but the hate for Mount is stupid. I want to confirm, no hate on my side at all. I fully appreciate that Mount is by all means necessary a candidate for the man of the match. You know, shout today, 2 goals for him. You know, but I feel like Kepa's kept us in the game so much. Like he genuinely is man of the match today. It's not always the player who scores the most goals, boys and girls. It is not always the player that scores the most goals. And make no mistake about it, Mason Mount made the most of an opportunity that was given to him by Tyrone Mings in the first, what was that, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. He was made to pay, Tyrone Mings. Mason Mount was there. He had to be in the right place at the right time, and he was indeed just that. 1-0 to Chelsea. And then, of course, a free kick, which we were all kind of thinking, this probably won't lead to anything. A fantastic free kick from Mason Mount to make it 2. So a brace for him. 3 assists in 4 games. 3 assists in 3 games. 2 goals in 3 games. He has a 5 GA over the last 3 games. Unbelievable. The number 3 continues to show up for Chelsea. We've got 3 points. 3 assists for Mason Mount in 3 games. 2 goals for him in that many games as well. And listen, a big game to come up tonight. Liverpool versus Manchester City. But all that matters here today is that Chelsea have come away with the goods at Villa Park. It might not have been pretty. It might not have been what you wanted to see. But Chelsea have done it, boys and girls. It's Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0. And we will. There's time. I think pretty much the line or the table hasn't changed too much. Excuse me. The match has resumed at Ellen Roads. 27. Oh. They are winning. So they are back up there. 4 points clear of Manchester City. 23, 23, 19, 16. And Aston Villa up to 16th place. Despite losing here today, they are on so many points. They are on roughly 9 points. But as you can see, or in just a couple of seconds, whilst you allow me to update, 1-0, 0-0 between them. It's 1-1 in that game. And boys and girls, the closing comments for this stream. Oh, I'm knackered. I really am. This season's going to be the end of me. It really is. And if we win the league again, if we win the league, not win the league, if we win the Champions League, I want to preface again, I want to promise to you, I will shave my beard on stream should we win the Champions League. Never said Mason was man of the match. I said the hate is BS, says Deals. £2 donation once again. Thank you so much. Mitchell is Chelsea. But again, Deals, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for all the donations in this stream. Of course, I will just very quickly show you the table as it stands. Chelsea currently in 4th. Again, Jesus Christ. I never thought I'd see the day, but 8 points clear of Chelsea at the moment in 1st place. It says 8 games played, but it's absolutely not true. Apologies. Let me update this. What? It says 8 games. Oh, hang on. I know why. 1 second. There we go. As you can see... where are we? It's still 8 points clear of Chelsea is Arsenal. I never thought I'd see the day. We do have a game in hand over Arsenal at the top of the table. You know, so still all to play for. Arsenal absolutely will not win the league. I can bet you bottom bippy that that's not going to happen. But still, Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0, Leeds 0, Arsenal 1. That game is still going ahead. Man United drew 0-0 to Newcastle. Southampton drew 1-1 to West Ham. And the game, of course, later on today is Liverpool-Manchester City. Boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone that's subscribed to my YouTube channel. Again, the link is in the description. Chelsea fans, XI. Thank you for all the donations, all the lovely comments, all of you basically for tuning in for this stream. Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0. It wasn't pretty. It was kind of easy, but you know, the first half was a bit dicey. But either way, Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button on your way out. We're nearly at 800, 720 likes. I feel like there's enough of you here. There's over 500 of you here. If you can hit the button if you haven't, hit the like button if you haven't, and if we can get to 800, fantastic. If not, no worries. Thank you for watching. My name is Harry, and I will see you on the player rating show following this stream. Of course, fan cams to come out, and you know, all that good stuff as well. But anyway, have a good one. Have a good rest of your weekend. Stay safe, stay frosty, and I will see you very, very shortly. Wednesday, Brentford on Wednesday. I love you all. Goodbye. Stay safe. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Leeds has scored. Get the fuck in there. Yes. Come on. Have a good one. Goodbye. Love you. Bye.